Greetings, Gemini. Welcome to Soul Guidance with Adriana. I'm Adriana, and today I've got a spiritual intuitive message for you about your path. So, first card coming at you, Five of Wands, Rivalry. Okay. This is a joyful, playful card looking at the energy of knowing yourself through another without fighting that other. Okay. There's also a sense of tests that I'm feeling with this card. So these are just little, I'm going to say skirmishes that I feel. People testing your patience or testing your ability to look at the big picture. Not huge tests to completely blindside you, but little tests. Just seeing, how strong are you? How firm are you? How convicted are you? A lot of these little things just coming in. They may feel like annoyances, and I feel as though you're handling them well. But this energy coming through is just asking you to be patient a little bit longer and not get frustrated, not to give up, even though you're still going to be kind of poked at a little bit. Let's look at some beneficial energy for you this week. Mother of Roots. This is coming through as a person. So a Mother of Roots energy is someone, maybe a more mature type of feminine energy, like a mother, grandmother type of energy, not literal always, but an energy that is wise, that is very grounded, and yet very vital and alive. That this is someone who really understands feminine power and really doesn't need to prove it or show that she's got it. So when you're in her presence, you just feel this calm, relaxing kind of energy. You feel that everything has its place. This is a very comforting energy, and this may well be a masculine person. These are not gender specific. This may be also a call to spend a little more time in nature, in the calming energy of trees, of roots, and of taking time to get a little bit quiet so that you can see underneath what's going on with all the stuff on the surface. Because likely underneath, there's something new being built. There's something new in the pipeline. But because of all of these surface antagonisms, it may be hard to keep sight of that. Okay, let's look at energy that is challenging or holding back. 10 of Wands. So it's time to let go of things that you don't need to be carrying. If you feel like there's been too much on your plate lately, that's right. If you feel like you've been holding up too much, or that you have taken on too much, you said yes to too many things, you're feeling split in a lot of directions, it's time to say no to that. It's time to rein it in. Another reason why we have this nurturing energy here, saying it's time to nurture yourself rather than test yourself to the brim. There are times when this card can be an energy of encouragement that, hey, yes, you are strong enough, keep going. But here, it's the energy of having way too much going on and not being able to focus on those things which are important to you. I feel a stubbornness when I'm saying let go of too much. There's a stubborn kind of resistance because there's a desire, again, with this card in the middle here of 5 of Wands, there's a desire to prove that you can do all of it, that you can hold all these things up. And when we're asking you to let go, when we're asking you to drop these things, Gemini, we're not saying you can't do them. It's more of the idea of everything in the right time, everything in the right place. Scattering yourself thin right now isn't the answer. You need to drop a few things and put them aside for later. Not give up on them, but just put them aside. All right, My guides are wanting me to go back to this card, so let's go there for a second. There is a deeper calm that's available to you, and you know, if you're lucky to have this mother of roots type person in your life, spending more time around that person, kind of taking a leaf out of their book, will help bring you to that sense of calm. If you don't have this person in your life, whatever it takes to get you to that place of calm, because when you, it's like the voice of reason speaks to you from that calm, whether it's a voice within you or it is this mother of roots person we're talking about. You're in this calm state, and then you're like, oh, right, I don't need to be doing all these things. What was I really thinking? Whereas in the moment when you're kind of going and your energy's up and you're kind of triggered and you're in it and you're responding, it seems like you can't drop anything, because if you drop something, everything is going to break. So getting some distance from the situation so you can see, well, wait a second, I don't really need to be doing that. I don't really need to be doing that. Okay, now I can handle this. It's going to totally change everything you're going through for the rest of the week. It's going to totally shift this energy and perspective for you. All right, let's get a little bit more. The Star and withdraw. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just asking for some clarity. So Gemini, there are certain things that you know really balance you, really take you to that space of calm and tranquility. And for some reason, you're not wanting to go there. You're not wanting to bring yourself fully into that space. And again, I think it's because there's just too much, you've got like too much external stimulus here. And so I feel there's a resistance and a fighting to coming to those places where you are just at peace and you are just in calm. In those moments of being at calm and in peace, you find your compass again, you find your North Star, you find your direction. And your direction for yourself is much more important than anything on the outside. Any outside demands, really any outside person, any outside project. Without that true north connection, you really, first of all, aren't coming to your projects and your relationships with your full self, but you're not coming in the right way. It's like the aim is a little bit off. If you were shooting at a target, you'd just be missing the bullseye just a little bit. So when you allow yourself to come back to this place of deeper communion and connection to yourself, instead of running around and doing everything, you start to really understand why certain things need your attention right now. You have areas in your life that are calling for healing, that are calling for attention. And the spiritual path is a funny one, because it's not every one of us that goes to a cave and meditates by ourselves for 6 hours a day and calls that the spiritual path. The spiritual path can be uplifting a work relationship. It can be learning how to be different in your significant other relationship to heal your own wounds. There's so many things that we do on the practical level to accomplish spiritual growth. So it may not be what you're expecting, It may be something in your world that doesn't seem like it should be spiritual, but actually is. And when you take the time to get to silence and to get to stillness, you'll like untie the present. You'll open the present and you'll see, oh, this is what I'm meant to be doing right now. All right, Gemini, thank you so much for joining me for that soul guidance and sharing your time and energy with me. I'll look forward to seeing you right here next time.